Hey everyone, this is Fariel at Techmetric, and in this video, I am going to be reviewing the main difference between a CAN job and a smart CAN job. Now, before I show you guys a live example in Techmetric, I wanted to review what the true difference is between the two. So in Techmetric, a CAN job is a pre-saved job that includes labor and parts associated with a service being done. These labor and part lines behave like a guide for your service writers on what to quote the customer when building out a job for the vehicle. So when a service writer adds the CAN job to the estimate, they will still need to manually look up the correct parts and labor for the vehicle being serviced. Now, a smart job is very similar to a CAN job in that it is also a pre-saved job that includes labor and parts associated with the service being done. However, when a service writer adds the smart CAN job to the estimate, the smart job will look up the parts and labor lines automatically based on the vehicle information, rather than your service writer needing to do it. So really the main two differences is one, your service writer has to look up the correct parts and labor, but the smart CAN job, the system will do it automatically based on the vehicle. So let's go ahead and navigate to Techmetric just to show you guys the difference. For the sake of time, I already built out my CAN jobs for an engine and oil filter. So in this example, I have it notated as CJ, which means a normal CAN job, just so you guys can see the main difference between the two. I have my labor line and my placeholder parts. I also package priced them both to $59.99. And then this one is the same exact job, except it is a smart CAN job, which you can tell is notated by SCJ, just so you guys can easily see the difference when I add them to the estimate. And you'll also know when something is a smart CAN job or just a smart job in general because of the lightning bolt. That is the symbol that this line is going to behave smart. So now that I've showed you guys both of the CAN jobs, let's go ahead and go to an RO. So in this RO, I already have my vehicle decoded because I used the VIN decoder. And let's go ahead and add the normal CAN job first. So let's just look it up. And here you'll see, not only do I have it already notated, like I mentioned, but the smart one has the lightning bolt. So let's just add the normal CAN job first. And you'll notice that the status needed means these are just placeholder parts. I still need to go and get the true item, whether it's from inventory or through a vendor. So let's go to our RO sidebar and just look up what filter number I need for this vehicle. In this example, we're stocking EcoGuard, so this is the part number. And then let me check the fluids just to see what kind of oil it takes. Looks like it takes 5W20 and 7 quarts of it with filter. So I'm going to edit this job, click add part from inventory. Let's look up the part number. Okay, I need 1 filter. And then for the oil, it was 5W20, and I'm going to need 7 quarts. So let's click add. And now I can actually delete these placeholder parts since I've added the parts specifically for this vehicle and now save it. Now you'll notice that they are marked as inventory parts, meaning I've already pulled them in and this job is ready to go. Now let's go ahead and add the smart CAN job. So this one is the one I'm going to select. And you'll notice that we automatically pulled the inventory item. In the cases that we don't pull the inventory item, the PartsTech vendor belt will show up, and these are your vendors that you will set up in PartsTech, and the ordering will be based on how you want to order it in PartsTech as well. So if I didn't have this inventory filter, I can quickly shop for it within the job. And then here, it's already telling me I need 5W20 for this vehicle, and I have it already here, and it looks like I have some availability, and I selected it. Now, you'll also notice that we automatically pulled the quantity as well. So this smart job knew that I needed 5W20 oil and 7 quarts of it for this vehicle. Now it knew it was in quarts because here in the fluid section, if I click this setting, I have it set up to pull the quantity of fluid in quarts rather than liters. However, if you guys sell your fluid in liters, you can have the smart job pull in liters rather than quarts. Overall, that is the main difference between the two. We do recommend using these smart CAN jobs for scheduled maintenance work, like engine oil, cabin air filter, brake jobs, things like that. And then I do recommend CAN jobs to be used for kind of like bigger, more complex work, like the transmission, engine rebuilds, and things like that. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact our support team. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.